So I'm sharing, I don't know, my mic was mute the whole time, but again, I'm sorry if my mic was mute. I'm literally getting hang of this software. But again, I'll repeat what I said. Basically, the first tip I told you was virtual volunteering. The first avenue that you can explore for virtual volunteering is Volunteer Canada. The second one is MBC Canada. The third one is Spark Ontario, and the fourth one is Charity Village. So these are four names that you can explore to find skill specific volunteering job. Okay, so let's quickly go into the second tip. The second tip that I want to give is that a must to do that every newcomer to Canada should do is basically LinkedIn branding. LinkedIn branding is basically what? LinkedIn profile optimization. Okay, let's explain why LinkedIn branding is important for newcomers to Canada. LinkedIn is an undisputed marketplace where you will find Canadian professionals right now during COVID-19, because everybody is working from home. In-person networking events have literally gone virtual, gone digital, and professionals are coming on LinkedIn to interact, to learn, to engage, to network basically. So it's the breeding ground where you can network. But you should network with the right impression, right? So the impression here on LinkedIn is made from your LinkedIn profile and the content that you create and the activity that you do. And then you start reaching out to people. So LinkedIn branding itself is a world on itself, but newcomers to Canada really need to optimize their LinkedIn profile, start creating intentional subject matter expertise content. By content, I mean the posts and the articles, and start networking with industry specific people. The idea of networking over here is not mere connection, but nurturing of relationship. Literally, you can easily trace their digital footprints of targeted LinkedIn humans and do thoughtful digital interaction, engage with their content, be where they are and engage thoughtfully with them. So this is my second tip. Please up level your game with LinkedIn branding. And what and if one of the thing, the other day I was interacting with the newcomers to Canada, and she said that, Khatija, I never knew how important LinkedIn is in Canadian market. So let me share this with my newcomers to Canada audience as well. LinkedIn is not only okay, let's say there are basically two markets. One is published 20% of online published market, which you basically job opportunities which you see published on websites, on different job boards. Then there, and that is only 20% where you will find the jobs, and that's where all the newcomer job seekers are going and applying. You will find a lot of competition there. The 80% of the job opportunities are in the hidden job market, which gets filled up through referrals, through recommendations. So either or, 20% published job market or 80% hidden job market, you need to be on LinkedIn, because for 80% hidden job market, you need to network with Canadian professionals. For the 20% published job market, the hiring manager or the recruiter will vet your resume plus your LinkedIn profile to shortlist you. So LinkedIn presence is utmost for you to increase and build upon. So that's my second suggestion during this transitional period. Please up level your LinkedIn branding. The second, again here, intentionally, thoughtfully, which really helps you stand out as a thought leader. I will try to cover, this is a world in itself. I'll try to cover this up about online personal branding as a newcomer to Canada, to establish yourself as a thought leader in for as a job. For example, I want to land up as a job as a social media strategist. So I need to create a thought leadership persona on LinkedIn, that I am a stellar or a very expert social media strategist with my own unique skill set. So that's the second one. LinkedIn branding, use this time. And LinkedIn branding, you will not reap results in a short period of time. You will become visible in front of industry specific people through your content and through your engagement. And over a period of time, you will create an impression in that industry specific professional mind that Khatija Qureshi is a really pro social media strategist. And that's when they will start coming to me with inbound opportunities. And what are inbound opportunities? You will get suggestions, and you will get referrals that this is an opportunity which is coming up. Okay, so I'm getting messages. Okay, great. I'm getting messages, which is great. So that is my second tip. Again, repeating for my late joiners. The first tip is basically virtual volunteering. What are the avenues? Spark Ontario, MBC, MBC. It's GTA specific resource, Charity Village, and Volunteer Canada. They're offering virtual and in-person skill specific volunteering opportunities. Um, Second is LinkedIn branding. Now, what is the third one? Before I go into the third one, let me see what my audience is up to, what my audience is saying. I really want to hear, put in the comments below anything resourceful you find, any experience. If you have done any virtual volunteering opportunity, if you can add an avenue, that would be so great. Just put it in the comments below. What is the avenue? Probably others can take advantage of that. Even my team replay will be basically seeing this. So put it in the comments below if you know any other website which put up such kind of volunteering opportunities. But again, these four avenues which I've shared with you basically curate volunteering opportunity. They themselves may or may not, but they curate volunteering opportunities which other industries, other organizations are offering. So I just wanted to ask you to show some support, to show some love with emojis, with show some love with likes, with thumbs up, with some clapping, with some love, with some bulbs, with some a curious sign. So whatever you feel, whatever information so far I have shared, do share. How do you feel so far, whatever I have shared, or anything you want to add in terms of virtual volunteering opportunity or LinkedIn branding to other people who are viewing this news feed? Do add in the comments below your tips and tricks for other newcomers to Canada. I will also go through it, and probably I can make one of an interesting tips and tricks part of my show, and I'll give all credits to you. So keep that jamming up and chiming in of conversation going in the comments below, and do give some love, some thumbs up. So Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube, whatever emojis screens are coming in your feed right now, please show some love, because ultimately I want to help as many newcomers and new pre-arrival immigrants as we can. But again, this content is being streamed on social media, and social media has what is known as algorithm, and algorithm is a bot, and a bot needs some engagement. It has its own ranking. So I really appreciate to amplify the information I'm sharing today. Please share some love. Okay, so let's quickly move on. Yeah, that's me. Beautiful. That brings me in. Oh, let's quickly move on to the third. What is basically the third must to do that newcomers to Canada should do during these transitional settlement period? It's basically, if you can, try to consult or try to do some freelance projects for startups or small business entrepreneurs, because right now during COVID-19, a lot of small business entrepreneurs are really struggling and they're looking for some kind of help. So if you can, and you are in a position, you have a strength that you can provide a support to any small business entrepreneur in whatever skill you have, approach them, ask them that this is what I can bring on the table. Do you need any help? Apart from that, an online service marketplace where basically the service providers and the freelancers are meeting is Fiverr and Upwork. I've written it down in the tag below. Explore Fiverr and Upwork. Create a profile, and put up what you bring on the table. And if you have done any previous project, you don't need to mention geographics. Just mention what were the outcomes of the project that you have worked on previously, and created a profile, and you will start getting some small projects and take on those projects. That would be a great way of putting up on your resume that you were self-employed. So you can use the term self-employed, where you are serving Canadian community on project basis. So basically, these three are some of the must to do's that I feel all newcomers to Canada can easily do. Like there is no rocket sign in these three to do's: virtual volunteering, LinkedIn branding, and consulting and freelancing. Like I have like I meet and mentor newcomers to Canada on daily basis, and I've been doing them since 2018. So I hear them, and what I hear that a lot of newcomers to Canada have used self-employment as a way to show transitional gap that they had in the settlement. Their focus was on the first job here in Canada full time, but they used the transitional gap. And these, when you use words like volunteering opportunity, contract work, or virtual volunteering, or consulting, these are highly appreciated by Canadian employers, and they take this as Canadian experience, so they don't consider this a gap in itself while you're looking for that permanent job. So in a way, you are selling yourself to a Canadian employers with certain aspects which they like, basically. So these are my basically three tips. I'll again repeat. The first one is virtual volunteering, second one is LinkedIn branding, and the third one is consulting or freelancing. If you can do, go make a profile as a freelancer on Fiverr and Upwork. A lot of Canadian small business entrepreneurs use these two channels to hire freelancers, and over and above, you're building your credibility. Even if you get a full-time job, you can do this as a side hustle for some extra money, because freelancing is a very big sector here in Canada, and it is a thriving sector. Consulting is a very, very thriving sector. So I will highly recommend all my newcomers to Canada to to tap into this if you can. So these are my three must to do's. Apart from this, now it's on the go, knowledge. I wanted to share a fourth one. The fourth one is basically learning. If you are enrolling yourself in any kind of a learning program, like any bridging programs, skill specific bridging program with any settlement agency, that is also very well liked by Canadian employers, that you are using this transitional gap to up level your game. Basically, you're learning something. Again, my advice is that if you are going into any kind of learning program during the settlement stage, make sure that it aligns with the skills and the experiences which are needed for your dream job here in Canada. So don't just go for any program. Do your research on what you need to beef up, and go for skill specific learning program. So that's the fourth one that newcomers can do: enroll in any learning program which is skill specific. And that's beautiful way of networking as well, because you get guest speakers, you have teachers, you have basically other students so it's a great way of networking. Networking is a important aspect in professional world over here. Networking, I call it an investment tool for any professional goals, whether it be an entrepreneur or a job seeker. So these are my four tips that of must to do's that newcomers to Canada and pre-arrival immigrant can do right now through virtual avenues that are over there. I will leave. Okay, and I have something great. I have a bonus for you. I have a take-home resource for you. Yes, I wanted to make this show really resourceful for newcomers to Canada. So before I go into my bonus tip and my take-home resource, I want you to support me. I want you to spread the word, the knowledge, if you feel can be really helpful for your other newcomers to Canada community members that you know in your second degree connection, third degree connection. Do share this with them. Do the emoji thumbs up, a comment below what you found really really resourceful as a part of this live show. Share, reshare, and even send it in again send it to anyone in their private DMs if you find that this information can be resourceful to your any community members. Remember, ripple effect can create a lot of multiple dynamo effect of change. So that is it. I will now go into, without any further ado, I will now go into the bonus tip. And the bonus tip is basically, as a newcomer to Canada, not only like I have walked through the path of newcomers to Canada as well. I have exactly gone through the settlement time period of 4 to 6 months, where my income was dwindling, and we were in a kind of towards the end we were in a panic mode that what we will do, emotional roller coaster ride, overwhelmingness, while keeping our focused and very very rational that we really have to work hard in our job search, which is a full day job to find the skill specific job. So I've gone through that journey, and I feel that the mindset part is really very very important, which we as newcomers to Canada during that settlement transitional time, we really don't think of. And it is primarily because of uh, I would say that it's primarily back in our home countries. We never thought of, we never heard of word like mental health. A lot of awareness have now increased, but when I came here to Canada, the mental health was not that much spoken about in my origin country. So when I came over here, I was very very rational minded, but during the settlement time, I realized that mental health is a very big component, which if I would have taken different strategies, it would have really be a like I would not have been that much overwhelmed. So I want to share the bonus tip, and this is a deal breaker, I would say, to keep yourself focused, to keep yourself motivated, to keep yourself support. You have to support yourself. Only then you will be able to support others, right? Is basically start small. Job search here in Canada is very rigorous, and right now it's a lot of competitive. It's an employer market, and as a newcomer to Canada, you'd really need to unlearn few things of origin country and learn new things on how things work over here. Even if as a newcomer to Canada, you know LinkedIn is important, but the LinkedIn world addressing to Canadian professionals is completely different, and you really need to learn about this from professionals. So there is a lot of avenues. You have content, people are creating content, there are paid programs, there are settlement agencies who are there to help, there are a lot of pro bono mentors who will be willing to help you. The idea is, have a goal, have a big long term goal, divide it into small goals. Divide it into small goals, distribute it into weekly goals, distribute those weekly goals into daily goals. What I'm trying to say, daily, write down small goals, as small as like talking to 3 recruiters. Write it down, add this as a goal. Applying for 3 quality skill specific job with highly customized resume. um, to tap that 80% of hidden job market, write a highly customized connection request to industry specific to LinkedIn humans. So what I'm trying to say is that write down small goals, have a big goal, break it down into small daily goals, write them down, and as you're progressing your day, it will be kind of your to-do list that it will which will keep you focused. And while you're even writing those goals, make those goals into 3 categories. The first one should be professional goals. The second one would be like me and my personal development goal. Like for example, you want to meditate, you want to take a walk down the street, it's a beautiful fall weather, you want to spend some me time, make that a goal. So professional goals, my me time goal, and third, family goals. Like if you're coming here with a family, you want to give time to them as well. So divide them into these categories. If my viewers can add any other category into this, do add it in the comments below. But primarily divide it into professional goals, my me time goal, and my family time goals, and write them down. And as you progress in the day, go and tick and check mark. Believe you me, it will be such a big motivation for you at the end of the day when you see those check marks, and that will be the motivator, the support, the inspiration for you to start the very next day. And these small goals, these small wins will lead you towards the big win. And remember, you are looking for progress, small progress, and not perfection. So that is it. That is my bonus tip around the mindset part. start small, have a small goals each day, and celebrate progress, even the failure. I should not call it a failure. It has a negative connotation, I would say. Any things which is not going the way you planned, it itself will give you lessons. So take that adversity as a way to learn from it. So even celebrate that, because you put that into action and you learn something new. So this was a bonus mindset part I want all newcomers to think about. Apart from this, another thing while I'm talking is find a support group, find a group, like-minded newcomers group who is walking the same journey. Believe you me, talking to someone who is like-minded, you even just speaking it out with them, you will feel a lot supported. So there are a lot of newcomers group. Go to your nearest settlement agency and inquire them about it. Otherwise, explore Facebook group, put the keywords like newcomer groups. I myself host a private Facebook group, which is by name of Newcomers to Canada Connect. You can be a part of it if you want to. But idea is get into like-minded persons group, so that you can feel supported. When you hear from other peoples who are going through the same journey, who are going through the same adversities, you will feel supported, that you are not alone, and you can take guidance from them, and guidance from their experiences. So that was again two bonus resources. Start small, set small goals, and second, find a support group where you feel supported and motivated. The last one is the take home resource. Da-da-da-da-da. And it is a very, very resourceful take home resource which I am giving you. But before that, I want to see how people are chiming in the comments below. Okay, the software is saying that it can't post some of the comments. I don't know why, but let me quickly check my mobile if there are any comments, if there are any questions. I don't see a comment over here. Let me check the Facebook. Okay, let me see if there are any comments over here. Okay, I don't see here. YouTube. Okay, so I'll go ahead because I have, I think so, gone ahead than 30 minutes, but I'll take another 5 minutes of your, and I'm just closing up the show. If you're watching this in team replay, please put in the comments below, how do you feel so far, the tips and the tricks and the bonuses tips that I have shared, what really has worked for you as a newcomer to Canada, what tips you want to share with other newcomers to Canada who are watching and who are seeing your comments, which has really worked for you to make yourself sellable to Canadian professionals. Do share your experiences down below in the comments below, because you can inspire others, and you literally can create a ripple effect of change. Your one small kindness of sharing your experiences in a comment can change someone else's life. And what better than this of doing a community paying back, basically. So do share in the comments below what really worked for you during the transitional job seeker settlement journey for you. Okay, so I will quickly go into my take home resource, and my take home and before the take home resource, yes, I would again ask you to show some love, to show some support, because I really want to amplify this knowledge to as many newcomers to Canada and as many pre-arrival immigrants to Canada. Is I want you to start following me on my KQ shares hashtag. If you use this hashtag, you will see all the content that I create for newcomers to Canada. So yes, with one click, you can get all relevant information. So what I want you to do, if this is specifically for LinkedIn, so on LinkedIn, go into LinkedIn search bar, write hashtag KQ shares, and click on it. This is how the interface will come. Go and click on follow, which right now over here is in front of second. So write first a hashtag KQ share in the LinkedIn search bar, and then go click follow. You will find all the relevant posts and content so far I have created for newcomers to Canada, and it is a gold content that I've been sharing since 2018. Yes, you can take advantage of all of that. So start following me, KQ Share, and anytime, I would say weekly, go and put up this hashtag, and there will be some new content for you. So now I will go ahead and I will go into my take home resource. Now, what is my take home resource? So today, basically, I'll quickly wrap up. Today I'll talk to you about what must to do's newcomers to Canada and even pre-arrival immigrant can now do to make themselves sellable, to up level their game, to gain Canadian experience, to do certain highly likable things which a LinkedIn employer loves when you're transitional job seeker. So as a newcomer to Canada, you are a transitional job seeker. You are moving from the job that you left in your origin country and you're looking for another job here in Canada. So I've really shared golden nuggets and to do's, what you should do as a transitional job seeker, which these things are highly likable and are not even taken positively when, even if you put that in your resume. The first one I shared was, again, virtual volunteering. I shared 4 beautiful avenues, websites which curate skill specific virtual volunteering opportunity, and that is happening all virtually. Some are in person, so pre-arrival immigrants can start doing that while they are in their home country. Second tip I shared was around LinkedIn branding. While you are at home, whether in your origin country or over here, start building up your intentional, thoughtful LinkedIn branding, because ultimately a recruiter, a hiring manager, or industry specific people will be falling onto your profile, and you can attract their attention as a solution providers to bring opportunities for you rather than you going behind them. And I'll be covering this topic more in my future KQ Lives, which will happen every Thursday, 12:15 p.m. Remember that. The third tip I shared was start consulting or freelancing for small business entrepreneurs using an online marketplace where Canadian entrepreneurs, small business entrepreneurs go to, which is Fiverr and Upwork. Enroll yourself as a consultant and start freelancing for the project while you keep the focus and do your efforts towards your first job here in Canada. A fourth I share was, and it was a spontaneous fourth, was learning. Enroll yourself in some kind of a learning program. Specifically, I'll highly recommend newcomers to Canada to enroll yourself into a bridging program, which is specifically for Canadian communication, workplace culture, on any skill specific. Now, settlement agencies are providing skill specific bridging program as skill specific for internationally trained teachers, for marketers, so for supply chain. So you got really like skill specific bridging program, which was not there when I came here. So and the bonus tip I'm leaving you with is about the mindset part, and it's a must to do, is keep yourself motivated and supported by having a big goal divided into small daily goals, and celebrate your progress. Even if it doesn't go the way you want to go, you learn something from that. And I also said to, and it was again a spontaneous bonus, be a part of any newcomers group, because you feel supported when you hear another person and you tell your mind that I'm not the only one, and you both can support each other and motivate and kind of show the feeling that we both are in it together, and we need it so now, right now during COVID. The last one is the take home resource. Da-na-na-na. The take home resource is basically settlementorg.com. Settlement, sorry, it's settlement.org. It's in the ticker below. Sorry for the earlier misspelling or mispronunciation. It's basically settlement.org. This is the gold mine. This is the gold mine, and this website is a gold mine. Why I say it's a gold mine? Because it gives you answers to any questions of your settlement. And I don't have the snapshot of it, but I can say that if you go on settlement.org, it will give you answered around immigration and citizenship. It will give you answers around housing, health, employment, education, community, legal service, what daily life would be all around. So I'll highly recommend going into settlement.org and exploring it. I'll see if I can share my screen. Share screen, and if I can share my screen, I can show you my beautiful face. And ultimately it is not showing. Okay, so let me share, if I can share. Yeah, so this is basically settlement.org. I don't know if the interface is coming or not, but because I have multiple screens, but I have shared the screenshot of settlement.org. Now, if you can see, this is literally a home of any pre-arrival they should go to and prep themselves up how the daily life should look like. The insights that you get from it will make you prep up that what you should pack, what you should be mentally prepared for as soon as you land. Community that you can find, you can explore communities, and any place in Canada you're landing, you will find local specific information on this website. Education, if you have children that who are coming over here, what you should expect and how you should enroll in schools and all of that information. Employment, health, housing, immigration. This is a beautiful website which basically plethora of information generally around settlement. So do explore settlement.org. Again, I'm asking my audience to help other newcomers to Canada. Leave in the comments below if there is any other digital resource that newcomers to Canada can go to and learn more about settlement resources. Do leave in the comments below, even in the team replay, how they can take advantage from what you share. So that is it from my side. I hope you liked the show. I hope you will spread the word by sharing and caring, by doing some emojis. Yes, that's for my team replay. Share your emojis, show some love by following me on KQ Share, also by simply sharing, commenting, and sending it to anybody you feel that this information can really make a difference. So yes, I'm kind of getting control into this software. So if in many mishaps happened, I will take this as a progress. Finally, I did my first launch show. I know I went a little, not a little, I went quite in terms of time. I went 24 minutes above, but it's all fine. I shared beautiful golden nuggets. I shared beautiful knowledge bombs with my newcomers to Canada. And I am sure this show will be inspiring many and will be changing someone's life out there, which is the very big thing for me. So I don't mind sharing some 25 minutes over the 30 minutes. So that is it from my side. Again, just a reminder that I will be doing this show every week on every Thursday. Yeah, I am just seeing. Yeah, I will be doing this show every Thursday on 12:15 ETD PM. So stick around, put it in your calendars, and I will see you next week. Bye from now. And my team replay, do share in the comments below. And my team live even, how did you find this show? Please do leave a feedback. It will really help me design future shows. I leave with this. And next time I will be very, very crisp in 30 minutes. Bye for now. Bye.